Can you believe the Civil War began because the congressional battle between slave states and free states was fueled by manifest destiny?
Is there a reason you're telling me this? I really don't care. You're creeping me out. Plus everyone knows that the Civil War began because of slavery.
No. 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 It wasn't just slavery. Slavery caused the tensions between the North and the South to rise as they fought over more representation in Congress.
You're an idiot if you really think that. The slaves loved their masters and the North was just jealous that they didn't have their own slaves.
The North had all the land they needed when California became a free state in the Compromise of 1850. They didn't care about slavery, but they didn't want it spreading either.
They were just too different to stay in the same nation, and when the North gained California along with more representatives, they had more power. Which was completely unfair.
The North deserved the power they had. The South was killing their slaves. Peculiar institution. Ha! Right. The slaves wanted out.
They were better off in the South because the region was better in general than the North. Everyone knew that. That's why secession began with South Carolina in 1860.
South Carolina believed that they had the power to secede because of the 10th Amendment, but they didn't. Plus they were only leaving because Lincoln was elected in 1860. Cowards.
Did you just call my state a coward? Jefferson Davis ran the Confederate States of America better than Lincoln ever could. That's why the South was winning the Civil War. Hey baby. Can you believe I was talking to Jim the other day in the office about the Civil War and he made it seem like the South was best because they were winning the war?
I told you the guy was a complete loser. Anyway, we all know that the South was only winning the war until Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation, which made all slaves free.
Actually baby, the proclamation only made the slaves in the states that were still fighting the North free. Other slaves in the border states were still enslaved.
What are you saying? I'm wrong? Just because you argued with Jim, don't bring that to me. I know that after that the North was able to complete the Anaconda Plan and the war ended.
Baby, why are you still thinking of Jim anyway? I thought he was a total loser that didn't know that after the North won the war, Reconstruction began to rebuild the South.
Well, right now he seems better than you. You are treating me like Lincoln did when he freed the slaves but didn't make them equal. You're so sleeping on the couch tonight. Hey Fred. Did you see that girl leave her boyfriend in the middle of dinner? Wow. Most intense argument on the Civil War ever. It's not that important compared to Reconstruction.
I know. Wow. Poor dude has to get a cab since she took his car home. Anyway, did you know that Lincoln's 10% plan in presidential Reconstruction was forgotten after died?
Yep. Then in Johnson's 50% plan, the slave states were all let back into the Union, but they hadn't learned anything cause they elected former Confederates into Congress. After the slave states were thrown back out, radical Reconstruction began. The radical Republicans got angry with Johnson when he kept vetoing everything.
Well, Johnson was a moderate, so of course he didn't agree with their views. When he violated the Tenure of Office Act, Congress impeached him, but he was acquitted.
Then he was replaced by Grant and Reconstruction continued. In 1877, no candidate won the majority of electoral votes, so Congress had to decide who would be president. The Southern congressman wouldn't agree to vote for Hayes unless he agreed to take Northern military out of the South. He agreed and Reconstruction ended.
Later in the South, the Redeemers took power and basically undid all progress the North had made. Such a depressing topic. Let's go inside and eat dinner.
Fred, for the last time, you know you would draw too much attention from the humans. I will call you later.